everyone, what's up? It's your girl Arike, and I know it's been a while. Sorry, so sorry, but I am here with my cousin, Gerada.
Hi.
Hi. You want to talk about what's your YouTube page?
Yeah, I have a beauty channel. I'm not all beautified now, but you can go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gerada Jaffa. It'll probably be linked in the description box below. But I'm here on Aria's page to talk about K-pop today. So
K-pop
yeah,
and the whole ordeal of them choosing the cities that they choose to perform in. We talked about this like the night before.
Yeah.
Late at night actually.
We were up until 3 a.m. talking about this and how mad we are about how they choose.
Not
their
mad,
cities.
but just a little bit like
disappointed.
Yeah, a little bit touchy.
Yeah.
Because basically, we have a lot. Basically, the K-pop fan base is
Huge.
drastically huge, right?
It's bigger.
Yeah, and it's not even just in the U.S. It's overseas and everything. But K-pop artists tend to come to America, besides Asia and whatnot. And what Gerada and I talked about were, we talked about the different cities that they tend to go to the most, but also the cities that they don't go to at all.
Yeah, and those are the cities that are pretty populated in like with the K-pop fan base, which is really surprising that they don't choose those cities to go to.
Like, oh, sorry to cut you off.
Like example, Miami, which is surprising because that city is huge. They actually had K-Con there a few years ago, so when they don't choose Miami as their concert base, it's kind of confusing on why as to they don't do it. And it's not even that, it's where they're going. It's confusing to fans on why they choose those cities.
Yeah, it's like they choose the common ones, like of course LA.
They're always in LA. That's like a given.
Second to LA is New York, or if it's in California, it's gonna be LA and San Francisco. It depends.
Or San Diego or Sacramento sometimes.
Exactly. At times they go to like Dallas, right? Or Houston or
which
somewhere
in
Texas. And I know a few, like a tiny, like a few bit of like K-pop artists went to Miami, but they don't go there often.
Yeah.
And then everyone they go to New York. The issue that I and my cousin have is like there are so many other cities that K-pop artists can go to that would be like
beneficial to them.
Beneficial to them, but also beneficial to us in terms of like distance and money. Because we were talking about the different cities that they could or should go to more. For instance, Miami, or instead of always, well, they can keep LA
in New York. But they should choose like a popular city between those two popular cities. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, they could go to Seattle more, so people from Seattle don't have to fly on a plane to get to LA or San Francisco and just to see one concert, and spend more money. Like, those concert tickets aren't cheap as they are, and then to kind of come out of your pocket even more for a plane ticket, it's just like.
There are some dedicated K-pop fans that have spent. I've known a few Twitter fans, K-pop fans that have flown over America just to go see their favorite artists, the ones that are closest to the city, which I think is pretty crazy. So I feel that they need to choose more carefully of where they're going. Another city that I'm confused about is DC. Why don't they choose DC on their list? I've only heard about like 2 or 3 K-pop artists that have come to DC.
Or they've come to DC before, but they just never come back again.
Yeah, that's like, why? There's over, I want to say, 8 to 10 stadiums in DC. If they're
like small stadiums.
Yeah, like small stadiums they can choose from. There is a lot to choose from. So if it's money wise, I would understand why. But there's cheap stadiums, there's good stadiums, but
it's because New York is like the livest place on the East Coast, which I'm not disagreeing that it is. New York is very live.
It is.
But
I love it.
I mean, there are a lot of K-pop fans that live in the DMV area, and to be quite honest, me living in the DMV, specifically Maryland, I don't always want to go up to New York just to see
K-pop artists
for one night, because it's more money coming out of your pocket. I mean, I could take like a bus, which I've done before, to go to New York, but it's just like, my people's at home, they ain't got time for that.
And it's not even that. It's you gotta ask your parents and you gotta beg your parents to travel to New York for one night. And if they say no, you gotta continue begging them. And when they finally say yes, it's all that money you have to spend when they say yes.
Yeah.
Think about it. Even though New York is only a 4-hour drive from us, you still gotta think about a lot just going to that K-pop concert.
You gotta think about where you're gonna even stay in New York.
Yeah, like for real. Some people don't even have family in New York, and then they gotta end up getting a hotel or motel just to spend the night, so they have some place to crash. Then they probably have to think about a whole bunch of other things, which isn't.
I mean, when I went to New York for the Show Me the Money concert, I had to stay with my friend who lived in a dorm in New York, and I mean, it was fun, but I just had to come out with more money out of my pocket, so it was just like,
why?
And at times when it comes to certain things, I like to save money. That time there was no time for spending money, because the concert ticket was already expensive.
Yeah. You remember that time we were about to go to BTS? Oh, we were so close buying the tickets.
It was in New York.
We were like
not in DC.
It wasn't even in DC. It was in New York. I was in charge of purchasing the tickets. My friend was in charge of getting the hotel room, and all that. And we had our money ready, and I was in the waiting room for more than a month. I was in the waiting room for more than a month, ready to purchase the tickets. The website crashed literally when I bought 3 tickets. I was just about to confirm my purchase, and it didn't. They need to choose the proper websites and the proper people to work with, and after that I looked online for the tickets that were being resold. People, you guys are ridiculous. Selling a BTS ticket for $1,000. Like, I want to go, but I'm not that desperate. Like,
but it is BTS.
But I don't want to spend $1,000. I don't know how I'm gonna get the money back though. $1,000 is a lot. I could do a lot of money with $1,000.
$1,000 is someone's rent out there.
Like, for real, it's somebody's rent. It's a really, really old used car. That's a lot of money.
But I mean,
people are crazy to sell those tickets for, like, to be selling resale tickets for that amount of money.
And that ain't even the right price.
Right? They're all super high and super expensive. Because I remember when Subculture found that out, they're like, please don't buy those resale tickets. They're too pricey. And I was surprised they didn't add a second show to the New York show, because I remember it being sold out within the hour that it went up. That was just amazing. So if they're going to New York, I think they need to add a couple more shows. Not just BTS, but K-pop artists in general.
A lot of people have complained about the Best Buy Theater.
The Best Buy Theater sucks. I've only been there once. Why do they choose that theater all the time?
I went there for the Show Me the Money concert.
I've only been there once. I don't even remember what it was for, but my cousin dragged me there anyway. But it's not a good theater, in my opinion. It's not a good theater. They need to choose another theater. See, if they came to DC, the best theater that all artists go to is the Fillmore. Or Howard Theater or Warner Theater. Come on now. Like, you have, like, so many options.
When BAP came or went to the
Warner Theater
in 2012, oh my gosh, that was such a long time ago. It was so live. It, like, if you were there, I was there too. But, it was just so live, and what was best about the venue was that it not only did it look nice, but it was packed. It was mad packed, and that's why I'm saying they should come to the DMV more.
When I mean K-pop artists, K-pop fans, sorry, in the DMV area has grown tremendously over the last 5 years, and I've only been a K-pop fan for about a couple of years. But I've heard my friends and their friends talk about K-pop and how long they've been in love with K-pop. It's crazy how big it's gotten, and it's become mainstream too. So when music goes mainstream, they need to choose their cities more carefully. Basically, is what we're basically saying.
Like, because not everyone has the opportunity to, you know, live in LA and fly all the way to New York. I mean, no, it's not. Live in Miami and fly up to New York. You know, I feel as if they should spread out, kind of. I understand that the East Coast and the West Coast are like the two most important when it comes to K-pop and concerts. But you have to think about the people that live in the North and the people that live in the South. Like, hit DC, hit Seattle, hit Miami, hit
LA.
Well, they're always gonna hit LA, and they're always gonna hit New York, and
they need to hit San Francisco because LA is a huge.
But they've been hitting San Francisco.
Really? I thought it was always Sacramento. They was always hitting. I've heard a few K-pop artists in Sacramento.
I mean, they've probably gone to Sacramento, but San Francisco.
Okay.
San Francisco is even more popular than Sacramento. But, you know, I mean, and I know some K-pop artists have hit, you know, Texas.
Texas is a good one.
Sauce.
Awesome, but, like, dude, there's no American artist that skips over DC, so why should K-pop artists? There's none. All the freaking American artists do it. Why should K-pop artists skip over DC? Even European artists, they eventually come to DC. Mexican artists, all... What I'm saying is, they should pick. What we're saying is, they should just choose the cities wisely. They should really consider like 3 or 4 cities on the East Coast, a couple North and South, and then like of course LA on the West Coast. Like that's a given. LA and Seattle. LA and Seattle. Popular. And they should probably, if they're going to New York, they need to do. And if it's at the Best Buy Theater, they have to do, like, a couple of nights in the Best Buy Theater. Right. It just can't be one night.
I don't even know who really goes to Seattle besides Jay Park. Jay Park, my man.
Jay Park?
I'm from Seattle, too. Seattle, baby. But, you know, Seattle is very important, just as DC
That's
is
like,
important.
Seattle is, like, a very poppy place. It's where, like, pop started, basically. And so why don't they go to Seattle?
Seattle is very racially diverse. There are a lot of Asians there, and I know that because I was raised in Seattle. But you know, like there are K-pop fans in Seattle. There are K-pop fans in the DMV. Like,
choose wisely.
If it was not for Seattle, there wouldn't even be Starbucks, okay? I'm just saying.
Wow, she has to bring out the Starbucks card, okay.
If it wasn't for Seattle, y'all wouldn't be having them lattes.
Or good pop music, let's just be real. Good pop and rock music.
And you wouldn't have Jay Park.
Jay Park, I love you. AOMG, like, They were here in DC last year, and I didn't know about it.
At
like,
Fillmore
what?
In Maryland.
Like, dude.
Which is close to DC.
It's literally 5 blocks away from DC, and it's one of the cheapest concert venues in DC. Well, in the DC area, it's 5 blocks away. You can literally walk into DC. But
I'm good with the car.
But I'm saying, like,
No, but it's not far.
It's not a far walk at all.
Less than 35 minutes away.
It's less than 20 minutes away. I live so close. It's amazing.
True.
Remember you were over this summer and we took advantage of living in DC because like living like 10 minutes, like 15 minutes away from DC.
That's why I'm trying to get into Georgetown.
Yeah, we're trying to get into Georgetown, so go Hoyas.
You know, DC is very live. Don't think,
just because
it's the capital
and it's political
it's
and
like,
all. Like,
no.
Don't do that.
Don't twist it up. Untwist.
Like, go to DC,
Go
please.
to DC. It's really fun. It's lively. It's beautiful.
Not just DC again. Just choose wisely.
Yeah,
Miami is lit. I go to Miami almost
Atlanta.
every summer. I've been to Miami like several times. Miami is my city. If I was to live anywhere else, it would either be New York or Miami. Let's be real. But Miami is such a beautiful city.
I don't know if you know this. Didn't BAP go to Detroit?
Oh, Chicago is such a good She said Detroit. I think Chicago.
No, they filmed a music video in Detroit.
But Chicago is such a good city to go to.
I want to go to
Chicago too.
Boom.
I need to go to Chicago by next summer. That's on my bucket list. Chicago is live.
I really want to, and it's
but it's so dangerous though. But it's live.
But to not scare, DC was the crime capital.
It was the crime capital, but it was like 20 years ago. We've gotten a lot better. Look at us. We're like the political city now. So
Chicago's probably gotten better. But then again, I don't know.
No, according to the news, it hasn't.
At least it's pretty.
It is very pretty, but only in like the outer like. In Chicago, I've heard like where Everston is, the university. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that area is very nice to live in. If you live in the inner city of Chicago, you must be filthy rich or either like super poor. But like, it's still, I think Chicago is a very even area. But we got off topic.
Chicago may be or may have a lot of crime, but then again, what place doesn't have crime nowadays?
That's true.
Got people shooting in churches. But anyways.
God help their souls.
Ooh, and people bombing mosques. Whoa!
Hold up.
Whoa. That's a whole another topic.
That's another topic. For another video.
Yes, for another video. Somewhere. But yeah, we're just talking about like K-pop artists.
Who's in charge of this? Big Hit, the 1K subculture. Can you talk to them? I want to write them a strongly worded letter. And if you guys are on Twitter, you would understand I'm a K-pop fan. And I relate to you guys on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, _JJ the Great, that'd be awesome. But because I relate to a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys feel my pain, even on Instagram, you guys feel my pain, so I got you.
But yeah, it would be great. We're not bashing, but we're saying it would be great if K-pop artists would think about Miami, think about Seattle, think about Chicago, think about DC, think about
even the New England areas, I guess. No, they're not. I don't think they're important.
Think about Boston. Boston is live. There are K-pop fans in Boston.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I haven't been to Boston yet. I still need to travel up and down the East Coast.
Where else in like Central America? Like in the Nevada, Las Vegas.
They probably do go to Vegas, but secretly. Do they go to Vegas but secretly? I wonder.
No, but it's usually Cali. I don't live in Cali. Do you feel my pain?
Can I live in Cali already? Because that's like my goals too.
I don't want to keep going all the way to New York.
Sorry. But yeah, I don't. going to New York, even though we live like a 4-hour drive, it's still very expensive to travel to New York.
There's a long bus drive from
even a train. It's still, even though there's no
DC.
traffic on a train, it's still a pretty long train ride. It's annoying.
You know, but
we do it because we love our K-pop
Yes.
artists. We do it because we love them.
You know, I was gonna hold up, pause, wait a minute, rewind. I was gonna say something.
I keep cutting you off.
Yes,
Sorry.
it's okay. But anyways, we truly believe that if K-pop artists do hit some of these cities, they can get a lot more money. I mean, if you're thinking like a business person, right? Okay, you want to hit New York, you want to hit Cali, fine. But hit DC, hit Miami, hit Chicago, hit Seattle,
Dallas.
I mean, they're
Houston,
probably thinking about budget
Boston.
too, but hit those other cities.
Yeah, trust
at some
me.
point, you'll get a lot of money if you're thinking like a business person.
And if you're a business person, you gotta think like a fan and how much fans are spending.
You gotta think like a fan.
And how much fans are spending around those cities. They may live like a 6-hour drive, but a lot of them are willing to travel and fly.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people on Twitter who have flown from Miami to LA to go see their favorite K-pop artist. Y'all are crazy to do that, but
I mean,
we are dedicated fans. I'm just letting y'all know.
Can't judge, but that's basically what we're saying.
Yeah.
You know, and it'll thinking this way, doing all of that would benefit the artists and the viewers, the fans. It would benefit everyone in almost every way there is. So if they do that, that'll make a lot of people happy and content. They're always gonna hit Asia. They're always gonna no, and it's not because they're Asian. It's not because they're Asian.
I know,
but
but
they have
like
Thailand, Japan, Vietnam.
You guys know K-pop, it has become big when I want to go study music over there. Like, I'm supposedly supposed to go there after I transfer to Georgetown. So, music isn't my major. Media management is, because when I get into media management, I'm probably going into the K-pop industry to see what the hell they're doing. So, that's probably one of my... Yeah, I'm getting into media management just to see what the hell K-pop artists are doing. Well, not just K-pop, but I'm going in to see what America is doing too, because K-pop is kicking America's music ass. So, yeah. Back to Happy. Well, Aria.
It's my middle name.
I call her that.
Happy is my nickname.
Yeah, because she's happy all the time, so...
No, I'm dead serious. Happy is my nickname.
Like, she is happy all the time. There's no... even when she's down, she still acts happy.
Oh, no. I'm down. I just know how to mask it.
Yeah, she knows how to put on a face for people.
Geminis, that's what we do.
Yeah.
But that's basically it. That's basically all we have to
say.
Yeah.
I can't wait to finish my degree and travel and study abroad to see what the hell the music industry is doing.
Hopefully this message would be sent out to many people, because
I'm gonna send this video to a lot of reactionaries.
Since we're fans and we're thinking like fans, you guys are probably like, yes, when watching this video, because we understand. We feel you. People living in Chicago, people living in Miami. We know your struggle.
It's a struggle. I swear, it's a struggle. Real. The struggle is real when it comes to K-pop fans. I understand you guys. So, like I said, follow me on Twitter, because I really relate to you guys.
It'll be nice if the K-pop artists would understand us and where we're coming from.
We should send this to other reactioners.
To who?
Other reactioners. Well, and reactioners always check their Twitter, which is awesome. Like, Dre, I love you.
I know. I know, like, some watch, but they're underground.
Underground, huge. We should, like,
I'm underground.
And she's so good. I even watch her videos. She's that good.
I just need to know how to freaking edit a video.
Invest in a MacBook. I've been telling you
get a laptop.
Invest in a MacBook. I've had my MacBook for almost a year now, and nothing has happened to it. I download a bunch of shit on it and no virus. I'm telling you, a MacBook is worth the investment. It might be expensive, but it's worth the investment. It's worth it. She needs to get a MacBook, guys, and I'll teach her how to edit for you guys.
That'll make my life.
I'll teach her how to edit.
That'll make my life rough. You know, this wouldn't be like the last of us in a video.
I'll be on her channel again. I'm thinking about starting my own K-pop channel too.
Yeah, so I mean that was basically all we had to say. Oh, spread the word, spread the message, because we know exactly how you feel. If you have any thoughts or comments,
follow us on Twitter.
Hopefully they're not negative, but you know, feel free to write them down. I check the comments all the time. But I will definitely be doing more videos in the nearest future, hopefully. I just gotta learn some things and get some things. But I'll be posting soon. I'm definitely gonna be reacting again.
Yeah.
When? I'm not giving you a date though. But
I'm not giving you a date though.
I'm not, but you know, that's something I'm not gonna stop doing. It's something I really enjoy. So, yeah, and that's my cue. So,
yeah, she has to go back to school.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you understood where we're coming from, and
we understand y'all.
Hopefully, this will spread to K-pop artists. Hopefully, they'll see what we go through. So, yeah.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Say your Twitter.
Aria K143, pretty much.
_ JJ the Great. JAY the Great. So yeah. Twitter and Instagram both the same. So follow. And we really do relate to you guys. We feel your pain. So thank you guys for watching though.
Thank you so much. So much. Please take good care of yourselves. Eat on time. Do well in school.
School has been kicking my ass. But yeah, do well in school. Y'all didn't need to know that.
And that's where I gotta go.
Y'all didn't need to know that, but have a good day.
27 minutes long. Okay, we gotta end this.
Oh shit. Bye.
Love you. Bye.